King Zora is frozen under the red ice. So you're gonna have to use blue fire from the ice cavern to unfreeze him. Unfreezing him will get you the Zora Tunic. Now Link can breathe underwater. I think we need a demonstration. Let me show you how it works. Let me swim out to an area with lots of water, like right here. Put on the iron boots, and Link will sink to the bottom of the lake. If you don't have the Zora Tunic, a timer is going to appear saying, "Hey Link, you need to get air, buddy, you're drowning." But no such timer. With the tunic on, Link can hang out underwater as long as he wants, and get various things underwater, such as a piece of heart. Hey, the sound is back. What do you know? Okay, so, you might have noticed, Lake Hylia, it's totally empty. All the water has disappeared. You're going to have to sink to the bottom of the water. Make sure to equip the hook shot, because that's the only weapon that works underwater. And you can use it to get inside the water temple. Just activate this device thingamabobber. I'm not sure what it is. It's one of those switches that you hit it and it turns on. You'll be seeing several of those throughout this dungeon. And this is the water temple. It's kind of a tricky dungeon. It's very easy to get lost because it's very big, so I'm going to try to make things a bit straightforward. In this video, I'm just going to do the first floor of the dungeon. There are 3 floors, floor 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to do everything I can do in the bottom floor, which is floor number 1. That's all I'm going to do in this video. You want to go to the east. That's the exit with the torches outside. And when you go there, you get to meet... Hey, it's Princess Ruto! Yes, I guess Link is a very horrible person for abandoning his fiancée. Fortunately, Sheik was able to save her, somehow. Oh, no, don't worry, Princess Ruto, your father is safe. Ganondorf tried to take over Zora's domain, but he couldn't actually lift the king because the king is so heavy! So, Ganondorf just left him there, covered in ice. He didn't actually kidnap him or anything like that. So, yeah. If you were watching the beginning of this video, which I guess she wasn't, but if she was, she would have seen her father is okay. And now she's going to swim up and disappear. Just follow after her. She's going to lead the way to the thing that lets the water go down. 3 levels to the temple. Each level has its own water thingy. Right now you can tell the water is filled all the way to the top. But I'm going to go through the first level, so I want the water all the way down to the bottom, to level 1. So play Zelda's Lullaby because we have the Triforce symbol. There are some spiky enemies. Just hit them once to get rid of the spikes, and then hit them again to kill them. Presumably a well-timed spin attack would destroy all of them at once. And here we go, dungeon map. Excellent, so now just fall to the bottom floor. In this room you're supposed to do a shooting challenge. You want to light both of those torches. Which, when I first played the game, this seemed like a really hard, impossible challenge. If you're having trouble with it, just use Din's Fire to light both the torches. But the game is rather forgiving. It's rather lenient on, you know, how far off you can be and still be on. I'll point that out later on in this video. Okay, now I have plenty of arrows, and I get myself a small key. So that's floor number 1, the east room. Floor number 1, the north room, just ignore it. Floor number 1, the south room, ignore that too. You can go to that room right there. You can go to it, drop a bomb at the very end, and go all the way to reach a golden Skulltula. That's all there is. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to push this block aside. The block that's blocking the west-hand side of the first floor. Push it into the water! Put on the iron boots. Walk across the room. Take off the iron boots. And here I'll show you what I mean by the game being very lenient. I'm going to purposely miss hitting the switch here. Game still accepts that as a hit. Red dot wasn't anywhere near the switch. Still counts as a hit, so don't worry too much about being exact when you're trying to hit those torches in that one room. You can miss, and the game will still accept that as a hit. It's very generous. And the goal of this room is to hit the switch. Water thing in the middle of the room goes up. Jump on top of that. Jump to the other side of the room. In this room, equip the iron boots. There's another switch here. Hookshot target. Hookshot to that. Pick off the iron boots because you want to go up here. And you get yourself a small key. And that's basically all you can do on floor 1 of this dungeon. I'm going to get all the way back to the main room. And I screwed up, didn't I? You see this gate? That was what hitting the switch is for. Hitting the switch makes the gate go down. Put on the iron boots to get down far enough past the gate. Immediately take off the iron boots so you don't get hit by the enemies. Not much to say here, I'm just going back to the main room of the temple. It's probably quicker just to save your game and then reset it. But there is a little tricky thing here. It's not exactly tricky, but if you don't know what to do, you might get stuck. You don't want to take off the iron boots here. You want to use the hook shot to get out of this room. You have to use the hook shot to get back to the main room. Floating to the top doesn't work. The water's not high enough. And that's it for floor 1 of the dungeon.